welcome to the Pink Parley. It's your fine ass host Molly, and welcome to the show. Hey, y'all have been amazing. So I told y'all how I need to take a little break because, I'm really trying to bring new shit to the show. So that's definitely what I've been out here doing. So thank you guys for being patient with me. Also, I had a medical exam I had to do. And guess what, y'all? Your girl passed. Okay. So yes, I finally got that out of the way. Now it's like the next step is the intern. So there's still things I got to do there. But overall, I'm happy I was able to get that done and was able to pass. And I can't tell you how hard it was to just study and just being so excited for all the new ideas and, having the show and getting that set up. And just how excited I am to just kind of like bring this Pink Parley shit to the next level. So yes, and oh my God, the Slut Me Out episode. Y'all loving that nasty shit, huh? The Slut Me Out episode, you guys, got 43 downloads. So wow, that's amazing. That's actually one of my top episodes, right behind my sex work episodes with 44 downloads. So again, I didn't think y'all was even gonna understand the episode or even like the episode or just think it was fucking wild, and it seems like you guys are loving it. However, I don't mean to disappoint, but the dude that originally I wanted to slut me out, we are not on the best of terms right now. I think one thing that with him and where I just got frustrated with him is just that I feel like he just doesn't support too much of the show that I'm working on. There's so much other things that I'm doing, and I feel like he was just so focused on my sex work, and that just got like frustrating, you guys. And then I don't know, for a moment he was like such a gentleman, and then like I don't know, at moments he was acting kind of like a pimp or something, like saying he was gonna slap me. And that's one thing that I don't know if the nigga was just drunk, but that's one thing I'm not gonna tolerate from no man. No man is gonna text me talking about they gonna ever slap me. Okay? So yeah, when he said that, that's when I was just like, you know what? You have a nice day and you take care. I don't deal with none of that unhealed men and toxic shit. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, what the fuck do I look like running a podcast and I'm over here getting slapped by some man that's technically the homie? Like, so it's not like we're not friends. Like, we're always gonna be friends. Our circle is super close. So it's like, I'm still probably gonna get slutted out, y'all. I'm going out to Vegas in a couple days, so we gonna see what happens with that situation, because I'm still trying to get slutted out. I'm still trying to have my DP. I still want my sexual experiences. However, my homies got to get the fuck together, because like they've been frustrating the shit out of me, and then I was thinking like we could just be like a cool little business partners, shoot some content, make a little money. And you guys won't even believe how difficult sometimes that could be, like for real, especially when they're all like your friends and shit. But anyways, there was a part of Canada that actually got cut out of the show. I was gonna put that little clip in it, but fuck it, because I had pre-recorded it, because originally I wanted a guest on the show, and then I was gonna drop the phone call and all that stuff. So yeah, so as far as Canada, I did have a really, really, really strange date that made me just want to like leave Canada. But when I came back, everything was like better. But that first one that I saw, oh my God, had me ready to leave Canada, and that's what the fuck I did. So let me tell y'all, he was this Indian man with a turban, which was a different experience to me because I never fucked with anyone with a turban on. But he started talking about like how he had fucked his mom and his sister and all this stuff, and I was like, look dude, like I don't know if this is like some type of cultural practice, but like this is not how you turn me on. This is turning me off, and can we just get this shit started? And yeah, and I think that's sometimes a part of sex work that's just so cringe, because you're just there to do a job, and then it's like you just get grossed out, and it's like you're still there to do a job at the end of the day, and it's just like But yeah, I did end up leaving Canada, going to Seattle, and then I did go back to Canada, and then my experience was smoother when I came back to Canada. But Canada had some amazing Kit Kats, so shout out to Canada. Those bomb ass Kit Kats, oh my God, they had like a salted caramel one that was good. Then they had a regular like caramel one, and the Kit Kat was like golden fire. Like when I tell you that was like one of the best Kit Kats of my life, definitely a top tier favorite. And there was a drumstick one. Like when I tell you, there's so many different types of Kit Kats, like bro, and like I don't know why the fuck us Americans don't get those type of Kit Kats. Like it just adds to the fact that I swear we're just so hated by other countries, because what the fuck, like, we're missing out for sure. I am planning some more trips. I am, like I said, going to Vegas to hopefully get some type of slutted out experience. So as long as our homies can keep their damn emotions in check and realize I'm that bitch and don't ever disrespect me, then everything could be copacetic and cool. So dealing with multiple personalities could be a challenge too. So, just, I'm trying to deal with both of my homies accordingly and just make this shit happen, because it's first for me, like, I know y'all want to listen to the experience, but for me, this is something I want to do, like, so what's up? And then I am going to Denver, so I'll let y'all know about that. And yeah, I just felt that it was cool to just kind of so I am going to some other places, and I was planning on recording a little something for Sunday, and I got a little confused on the times, and I booked my flight for like that night, so unfortunately I won't be able to record anything because I just won't have time and I won't be able to make the flight. But it gives me some more time to just kind of like study video editing. I'm really starting to get that down. Really just putting together the next topics for my show, bringing on some new games. Anyone want to come on the show, definitely let me know, because I definitely know there's a few people that contact me and want to get on the show. So I just hope y'all not gonna be a little nervous, because y'all be nervous to get on the podcast and just audio only, but I am gonna want some people to come into the studio too, especially if you're in the LA area. So so I do want to have guest stars on both ends, because what I'll probably do is still have my podcast episodes every Sunday, but then I might have my YouTube episodes like on, maybe it's gonna be on a different day, maybe the same day. I haven't really decided all that yet. Also, another thing, I know I said I was going to end my season 2 and do a season 3, and I think that's just moving too fast. Like, I closed out season 1 because you can tell like my work was a little bit more choppier because I was new to editing, and I didn't want to tie in my crappy editing with the editing that's fresh and crisp now, like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of why I closed out my season 1 like that so early. And then 2, I do be telling stories a lot, and I do be kind of liking shit to be chaptered off, because one day I do want to plan this book. But you know what, fuck it, what I'm gonna do, like I took a break. I didn't post anything last week. I stuck to what I wanted to stick to. It was so hard because I love posting these episodes for y'all. It's definitely my happy place. So but just to study, so I just wanted to come back in and just update y'all on a little tidbit, because I'm still working on the next steps, the editings and things like that. So but I just want to tap in with y'all, because shit's been fucking crazy, man. Like, I've been really doing my affirmations and just believing in myself, and just building up that confidence to take me to the next level, and most importantly that mindset too, because it's not an easy thing now, because y'all feeling my Slut Me Out episode and it's doing quite well audio only, but an episode like that now posted to the world on all social media platforms, and you seeing my face and you seeing me talk, people are gonna start coming, and you gotta be just mentally prepared for that type of stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck what people think, obviously, but at the same time, I just want to be mentally prepared, because people are going to come at me with all type of shit, and I got to make sure that I can handle that. So yeah, I've been doing that, and then it's like, what the fuck, okay, so I'm a representation of the Pink Parley now, and I really have to watch it, how I carry myself. And your girl got a little bit of a temper, I ain't even gonna lie, and I'm a really, really nice person and shit, but like, I do not like to be fucked with too often. So tell me why. The other day, right, I went into a smoke shop that I've never been to before. It was definitely a janky looking ass smoke shop that looked like they would sell you some stale blunts. So yeah, that's what the fuck they did. They sold me some stale blunts, and they were like $10.99. And they just completely crumbled. I couldn't lick them to save them, nothing. Like, they were just so past, like, dry. Like, there was no way I could smoke that shit and roll it up. So luckily I was close by, so I brought the blunts back. And okay, so the first time I walked in the store, the lady wasn't there, so I already had grabbed the blunts, and I was looking for the lady to pay. I was never gonna steal them the first time. I should have them still as blunts, but anyways, I paid for them like the good person that I am. And I left. So then when I came back, it's still the same things. No one was in the store, but I grabbed the backwoods that felt soft, and I had it in my hand because I was going to explain to her that the blunts were dry, and I just wanted to do an even exchange. Usually this is no problem. At any other place in the fucking world, even at 7-Elevens, I have never had a problem with exchanging a stale blunt. So the bitch has an attitude for whatever reason, right, y'all? So she proceeds to snatch the backwoods out of my hand. And that's when I grabbed him tight, and I'm like, look, don't be snatching nothing out my hand. Like, you feel me? Like, don't overstep your boundaries. So what did she do? Overstep her boundaries, y'all. And the bitch decides to pull my hair. And this woman, she's a little bit older. She's definitely older to know better. She's like in her 40s for sure, you guys. So anyways, I didn't want to just fire on her because I am respectful enough of the elderly, but I did politely ask her, hey bitch, let go of my hair. Like, straight up, let go of my hair. She didn't want to let go, y'all. So I ended up kind of having a moment where I just got angry and I got real strong, like I do when I get mad. And I literally completely threw this bitch down to the ground. Like, but it was even worse than that, y'all. Like, it was like I threw her out of her own store. She rolled down to the ground, fell into the parking stall. Like, I had one little witness, which was this man in his car. And, then I'm like, hey, did you see what happened? Like, she was pulling my hair and he just pulled off. Like, he didn't want no parts. So her daughter comes running out like, oh my God, my mom's on the floor. And I'm like, bitch, what's up? You feel me? Because you're young enough. I'll fuck you up too if you want some. I was like, you want some? She backed up. So she didn't want none. Then there was another girl that worked in the other store. She came out. I was like, you want some too? What's up? Like, nothing. Didn't want no problems. But the mom is still just sitting there on the floor. And I know she had to feel humbled. But, and then after that, y'all, like, I really was like, I was looking paranoid. They talk about they gonna call the police and shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta lay low. But that was scary because, like, in a moment just that fast, it could really get the best of me. I could have got locked up, y'all, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like I had to be really careful with my temper and just how people are. But, like, I don't even know what the fuck that was, you guys. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't, like, it just happened so fast and it just so unexpectedly. Like, what the fuck? That was just ghetto as fuck, y'all. But, and, afterwards, I felt bad about the situation and stuff a little bit. But then I had to think, like, well, I guess I taught her a lesson. Like, I promise you, y'all, this lady learned what the fuck a stale blunt was, and I'm pretty sure she will never sell them anymore. So, on that note, I'm glad I at least taught her something new about her business. But yeah, y'all, I was just doing my little thing, my due diligence, just tap in with y'all. I was a little hesitant on giving y'all a little update. I don't know. I was just kind of like, should I just wait to just come out with the new shit? But I didn't want to just leave y'all in the loop too long. Plus, like, shit be happening. So, like, I'm about to go travel and it could be a whole lot of other shit happening. And then just combining all of this into one episode would just be overwhelming as fuck. Because I got something new for you. Like, every day something just be going on. So, yeah, I decided, fuck it. Let me just give y'all this little tidbit. Let y'all know that I ain't even forgot about y'all. I still love y'all. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. And I promise I'm coming back and I'm not finna disappoint y'all. So please stay tuned. Thank y'all for loving my Slut Me Out episode. See, and this is what's funny. I ain't gonna lie. See, I can't stand y'all sometime. I can't. Because that's one thing I did not want my show to be strictly about. And don't get me wrong, my other episodes about anything else, trauma, mental health, so those are some of my like top episodes that I talked about, and they do really well. So you guys do support my other episodes, but not like the Slut Me Out episode. Jesus Christ. I'm like, geez. So y'all waiting for it. So I make sure I'm not going to disappoint. It will get done. So y'all will have a story on that coming real soon. And then y'all get to see me too. Y'all get to see me tell the story if you want. So I think that would be super dope. But yeah, I didn't want my podcast to be just like a sex only podcast, so even though some of my sex topics do some of the best, I just feel like, yeah, this is my show. This is, I'm running in, and it's kind of like, I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about. And I feel like I provide substance as well. So I'm not going to get caught up in, having a niche, which that's what everyone says in your, that's what everyone talks about. And that was like your niche. You have to have a target audience. And like, that was something that I really, really struggled with. And I think also just the variety of different listeners I have. And then I thought I would just speak maybe just to the LA city girls, that type of lifestyle. But then I have other countries tapping in. And I'm not saying y'all not city girls out there either, but I consider y'all to be more poised than the Americans. So if you shout out to Turkey, who's tapping in now, Germany, Canada, I got a few couple other countries. The Philippines tapped in with me. So I'm glad that other countries are listening too and enjoying this realness. So with that said, like, who is my target audience? And I didn't want to just make my show just about sex, because I felt like putting yourself in a box in a single category, and especially me, I'm so diverse. As y'all know, I do so much shit. Like, I do real estate. Then, I've been an escort, for a while now. So obviously I do that. And then, I just finished, my medical program. So I'm about to be doing that. So I worked in construction. I worked in the restaurant industry. So, I've worked so many different fields. So like me as a person, like I'm super diverse. I lived in different neighborhoods. I have different types of friends. And that's anyone that knows me knows, like I have some of the most different type of friends. Like there is not just one group of friends I hang out with. Like I have different races of friends. I have friends of different backgrounds, so a lot of my friends, I connect more with the ones that have been through trauma though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I do have a lot of friends that had life good, and sometimes it's hard for me to always empathize for some of my friends, but I always do, because I'm just like, I always try to look at life from another person's perspective, but as well as mine. So I like to compare and contrast perspectives. But but I definitely want to keep those kinky episodes coming, but I still want to give y'all the substance too. And there's going to be a lot of changes, mental changes for me, growth changes for me with my show. So I know that's going to inspire me along the way. So these are things that I also want to share with y'all as well, and not just my slutted out experiences. So I hope y'all can understand that. And thank you for just listening to what I have to say, and not always just, going straight to the sex ones and not giving a fuck else about what I have to say. So that makes me feel appreciated. And, I thank you guys. Some of you guys feel that, a lot of you guys tell me that, you feel inspired by what I say when I get deep with y'all, or, even got them, maybe I touched the emotional chord with y'all where y'all teared up on some of those episodes. So, I feel like that brings us all closer too. Like we ain't always gotta talk about sex and be goofy. Like we can cry a little bit too. We can get real and dig deep, for a couple episodes sometimes, like, cause it's that real shit. This is real life. Like, even though sex is great, but I'm not sitting down here just, like just fucking having sex and just living this perfect life, y'all. Like, I'm experiencing life. I'm experiencing the inflations. I'm going through shit right with y'all. Like, I'm a human being. Like, yes, I'm a sex worker. Yes, I get dollars. But yeah, I still understand that, like, my money don't stack up like it used to, or shit. The inflation. So now my money is tighter than it ever been. So it's like, like I understand it all. So that's why I just keep it all the way blunt and honest with y'all as a human being, and just to understand, like, yeah, like a lot of sex workers get disrespected, and I know people gonna come for me and still disrespect me or not give me the full respect that I deserve, and that's okay. But as long as you don't disrespect me to my face or pull my fucking hair, we good. You don't have to like me, you don't have to listen to the show, but I'm so happy that a lot of y'all are liking me and liking my show. So again, I'm just so excited to grow my show to the next level. So, but I'm nervous too, because I'm like, oh shit, like now I gotta be looking slay, because I'll be rolling out of bed sometimes and recording these episodes, because I like recording in the morning too when my mind is fresh and woke. But now I gotta be, dolled up a little bit for y'all. Luckily I'm pretty, so I don't have to do too much. But, again, so it's gonna be a whole new thing. But, I have some dope topics coming on. Since I'm gonna be using C4 Studio, shout out to C4. He'll be a great guest, first guest on the show. So, yeah, so stay tuned, you guys. I love y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up. And yes, I will catch y'all on the next parlay.